Peace. How you all doing out there? What's my finger locked? Anyway. You can't see the top from the top. That's the message today. And basically, if you ever wondered why you exist today, why you are watching this video on this day, why you do everything you do and you experience everything you experience, it's because you are everything. And of course, you being everything, you need to be a part of that everything in order to experience. Because if you are at the top, of course you cannot see the top. So you have to come to the bottom. You see, I was looking up at the clear night sky last night, and all the stars were around. And as I was looking up, I was just thinking to myself that my mind created all of this. And although I may seem separate and apart from those stars, I am actually a part of those stars and the whole sky and everything in between. And so I thought, well, what's the point then if I am everything? What's the point of this existence? What's the point of stars? What's the point of people? What's the point of planets, trees, etc., etc.? And that's when I came to the conclusion, of course, that, well, it's because you need experience. And because you need experience, you need opposites. And not only opposites, but you need variances. So just as I've explained before, the fact that you need God and therefore a devil, because you cannot know good without bad, just as you cannot know up without down, left without, right, you need to be a human being that can comprehend everything around you in order to have experienced life, because you are everything. So if that makes sense to any of you out there, just know that when you look up at the stars at night, you are looking at yourself. You are looking at an extension of yourself. You are looking at something you have created. But because you created it and you are it, you needed to be something else so that you can behold it. That's what I'm basically trying to say. So just as we have people you come into contact with, whatever labels you give them, they are there so that you can experience a part of yourself through that person. Otherwise, you would not know it. So we are everything and we are all. But because we need to experience that to be satisfied, therefore, we have to become something smaller than the all. We have to become something different than everything, something different than God, something quote unquote less than, so that we can see the more than. Picture yourself on a skyscraper. So as I said before about not being able to see the top from the top, just imagine you are at the bottom of the skyscraper and you look up. Of course, you will then see the top of that skyscraper, the point at the very top amongst the clouds. And of course, it's only then that you can understand and appreciate the depth and the height of that skyscraper. But imagine you now go to the top level, right up to the top, right up to the pinnacle, the apex, and you're looking down. You will not appreciate, especially if you are there for a long period of time. And bear in mind, this is a metaphor, so obviously, use your sense. You would not appreciate how high you are. You would not appreciate the level you are on, as opposed to when you are at the bottom and you were looking at the top. So that's why we are as we are. That's why we go through our mundane lives. That's why we struggle as we struggle. That's why we want to be more and we struggle to be more, because we know that we are more. But because we have decided to experience life as it is, we've had to become something else than more so that we can see more. Because if you were everything, you wouldn't be able to experience yourself, if that makes sense. I can even go as far as to talk about love. The fact that two people come together in love And if you are thinking about it from a primal state, you'll come to the conclusion that two people need each other to experience themselves. Because just as it says in the Bible with Adam being lonely and, calling for someone or whatever, and then having Eve come along, you cannot experience yourself fully by yourself. There'll come a time when you need to commune and to connect with something other than yourself. So it goes as far as that. It applies to everything. The fact that to experience, you need opposites. To experience, you need, what's the word? You need a counter so that you can appreciate the other side. So just as you have up, down, left, right, on, off, day, night, you have male and female. And the idea is the male and female come together and become one. That dualism, the two being in the one. And if each of those two are alone, apart, they will not be whole. And that's the same with our own existence, period. If we do not experience anything else apart from ourselves, literally, then we will not experience anything as a whole. Because the fact that we can experience other people, we can experience pleasures, whether that's food, interaction with others, anything that stimulates you, or simply just looking out and about, anything at all. That's when you experience, and that's when you can feel fulfilled. But imagine none of that was there. Imagine you were in a complete vacuum in the middle of space where there's no light, where you can't even see your hands, and you're just there, consciousness, and there's nothing there for you to behold with your eyes or to feel. Imagine how numbing that is. So we should appreciate that we have this life, this imperfect yet perfect life. Perfect because we are experiencing and we can actually understand our experiences. So it is perfect in that sense. We should be appreciative of that, because that's basically what it is. Of course, the details will come along. We'll have our ups and downs. But the key thing here is the simple fact that for whatever reason, me and you decided to experience this. To even this video you're watching, this video that I'm making right now, we decided to experience this, and we are experiencing it. And if it was not for our own egos, because remember, ego is what makes us able to experience everything in the third dimension. So just as I'm Eddie, you out there are person A, person B, etc., etc. We're all separate because of our egos, and that's what allows us to experience what we're experiencing now. But imagine when we get to that higher place, or when we, go back to being one with God, the omnipresence, the all. There is no ego, so you wouldn't have this experience. So I've mentioned all of this before, of course, but I thought I'll just put it out there again. The fact that you had to descend, you have descended simply to experience, and one day you will ascend again, and you won't be experiencing what you're experiencing now. So, it's a gift. Life is a gift, literally. It is a gift because we are experiencing this. The fact that I can talk and talk and talk and blubber away. So I appreciate all of you for watching this. And just remember, every second, every moment that you are alive right now is another present. The present is a present, as in the present moment is a present, because you are experiencing. And come one day, you won't be experiencing, because you will go back to the source. You'll go back to the omnipresence, which is everything. And everything cannot experience everything, because there's no counter to that. There's no opposite. So something has to experience everything. And you, me, and everyone else on this planet is those some things. So we are able to experience everything. And obviously, us as some things, combined with the other some things, make up the everything. Just remember. Peace. I like the streaming idea. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on streaming because at least then, if anybody had any questions or anything, we could just chat, you know. Because what I want to do in future and what I can possibly do even today, I want us all to build not on our spirituality only, because there's much more to life. Spirituality is like I said, everything. So we can chat about the same things, the parts of life make up everything. So I'm learning just as you're learning, so we can all have, like, you know, seminars, not lectures where I'm telling you stuff, because I'm not, you know, a god or the god, sorry. I am a god, I'm not the god. I'm here on this earth learning and experiencing with you. So do not ever be mistaken to think that somehow I am, you know, although I call myself Galeos, the guru, I'm some sort of perfect teacher or whatever. I'm simply a, you know, perfect but imperfect. So I want to have like seminars, because I believe people bounce off each other well, and that's how we learn better, instead of somebody just dictating and people accept it. They don't do their research or whatever. You know, you have all the tools and books right in front of you in this life as we're experiencing. So whenever we build and we have seminars, you can build on something, I can build on something. I learn something new every day. I learn something new every day from everyone, no matter how old they are, from my kids, from anyone. So it's very, very interesting. And these times, of course, is very, very interesting. This is a number 2 year. It's a number 11. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 equals 11, which equals 2. So this is a year where we are all gonna sort of, you know, have unions, not only on a romantic soul level, but also in terms of, you know, spiritual work, in terms of our purposes, you know, marrying ourselves to our purpose. A lot of people are gonna go through that this year, I believe. So good luck to you all out there. Have a great 2018, a great 11 year, a great 2 year, and just, you know, be proud to be yourself. Don't be afraid to show yourself. You know, be authentic, because only when you're authentic you'll attract authentic people and authentic things. So that's what you have to do. So I try and do that all the time as best as I can. So you will do that, and let me know how you get on. You know, we're all going through this together. I've said it before, we're in the same boat. This planet, this is a mothership. This earth is literally a mothership. They say it's, you know, a mother, it's a female. This is the mothership. You would go live and I'm on a console call. Sorry about that. You can watch it back in playback. You don't have to see me live. But, you know, why are you on call and typing? Should offer a discount that client, Sarah. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, we should just all, you know, should all build, should all be authentic, because when you are authentic, you will attract authentic things and people. So you have to be authentic. Whatever you do in this life, just be true. Don't harm anyone. And yeah, let's all try and get on track. And of course, you can obviously contact me. You can to www.galeos, that's GALEOS.guru, and we can build. Peace.